you know that Harold's character was already used in a 2004 comedy movie? Or that Junior from Ridonkulous Race was inspired by Justin Bieber? Over the years, Total Drama created a lot of great characters by taking inspiration from Hollywood celebrities, YouTubers, and even other characters from different movies. Although some are obvious, a bunch of them even go decades back in the past. Stay tuned because in today's episode, we will find out who are the inspirations for the most iconic Total Drama characters. Number 1. Ripper was a pretty funny character and resembled a lot with those 2000s bullies from teen movies, much like Flash Thompson from Spider-Man 2002. The difference is that the creators decided to nerf Ripper enough for him not to be a real threat for the other contestants. But otherwise, he is the exact same stereotype of a person who only cares about themselves. Number 2. For most of us, Harold really was one-of-a-kind character. But if we go back 3 years from the release of Total Drama Island and watch the movie Napoleon Dynamite, we kind of find out the beta version of Harold. They have the same nerd vibe, behavior, and even the same way of speaking through their noses.
I've been practicing.
You guys think you're so funny.
Number 3. In the new season, Bowie had his own style and charisma. Most of the fans even called him one of the most authentic Total Drama contestants ever. But the truth is that the idea for Bowie's character was hidden in plain sight all along, because the inspiration was no other than Ariana Grande's brother, Frankie Grande. If we look closely at their gestures, the way they talk, and even their looks, we can really see a big resemblance. Also, a few people know that his relationship with Raj was also inspired by Frankie's relationship with Zach Rance. Number 4. Scary Girl was clearly intended to resemble a horror movie villain, judging by her appearance and behavior. But when we talk about her clothes and her hair design, it becomes clear that the creators took some big inspiration from Harley Quinn. Not only that, but both of them have the same unpredictable personality and violent tendencies. Number 5. In the first season of Total Drama, Heather represented the classic 2000s diva from teen movies. But how many of you guys knew that she was inspired by a character with the same name from a drama comedy called Heathers? The character's full name was Heather Chandler, and the movie came way back in 1988. Besides the looks that are different, the personalities of both Heathers are pretty much the same, being mean, manipulative, and with a bossy attitude. Although over the years there were more characters who resembled Heather's personality like Regina George or some of the Disney Channel's villains, Heather Chandler was the original inspiration for all of them. Number 6. Even though most of us know that Total Drama took some ideas from shows like Survivor and Fear Factor for the challenges, some of us don't know that they were inspired by the contestants too. For example, the winner of Total Drama Island, Owen, seemed like a friendlier version of the first Survivor winner, Richard Hatch. They both were good at fishing, struggled with their weight, and didn't mind being naked at times. Also, at number 7, Chris was also inspired by Survivor's host, Jeff Probst. They have basically the same kind of humor and sarcastic tone with the contestants. Moreover, he really looks like a real-life version of Chris McLean. Number 8. In the Total Drama Island 2023 audition tape, Chase is mentioned to be a famous teenage YouTuber who really enjoys pranking his friends. That kind of reminds us of 2017 when this trend exploded on YouTube along with all the diss track videos. And who were the most famous YouTubers of this trend? Exactly, Jake Paul and Logan Paul. So it is a big chance that young Jake Paul could be the inspiration for Chase. If we think about it, they even have the same attitude. Also, he seems to have the same friendly vibe that Jake Paul had in the old YouTube days. Number 9. Dawn was the first Total Drama contestant to have some kind of supernatural powers. And that makes sense because Dawn was created based on Luna Lovegood's character from Harry Potter. Both of them have an innocent, peaceful vibe and blonde hair. Also, they share a strong connection to nature, especially with unusual animals who are considered weird or dangerous by others. Number 10. In Total Drama Pocket 2 Island, before Scarlet was revealed to be the true villain, we all felt like Max was rather a joke than an antagonist. And that might be because he was never intended to be one. Because Max's inspiration was a character called Dr. Evil. If we look at them closely, we can see that they share the same outfit. They even have the identical funny way of trying to be evil. Also, both of them rely on a genius sidekick to do their work. Number 11. MK was one of the most interesting contestants from Total Drama Island 2023 because of her bad habits. But she wasn't original, because 90% of her character was inspired by Constance from Ocean's 8, a theft master played by Awkwafina. Both of them are Asians and even have the same hat design. Number 12. Courtney from Total Drama Island 2007 was the typical straight-A class president girl, and a lot of fans even said that she was the Hispanic version of Tracy Flicks from the movie Election. That eventually was confirmed by the creators of Fresh TV to be true. Besides that, even in Courtney's audition tape, there's a reference to the movie Election when she says,
"Vote for Courtney! Hi! Vote for Courtney!"
Number 13. For those of you who watched Lord of the Rings, it was clear that Ezekiel's feral design was inspired by Gollum. The only main differences are the eyes and the fact that Zeke's skin is more green. And if you think about it, even their stories are similar. Both of them were innocent people who turned into wild beasts due to unfortunate events. Number 14. There's a chance that Justin Bieber could have been popular even in the Total Drama universe, because Junior from Redonkulous Race looks almost exactly like the teen version of him. They have the same haircut and fashion sense from the time that the song Baby was still on top of YouTube. Number 15. Jasmine was one of the most skilled contestants in Total Drama Pocket 2 Island, and it was confirmed by Fresh TV that she was inspired by Angus MacGyver. For those of you who don't know, Angus MacGyver is the main character from the series with the same name. He can speak multiple languages, has genius-level intellect, military training, and can do much more other cool stuff. Number 16. During the 2000s, Hollywood had the great idea of making all pretty blondes dumb or superficial. Fresh TV then adapted this idea for Lindsay's character, but she later proved in Total Drama Action that she can be very smart when she really wants to. Just like Elle Woods from the movie Legally Blonde, this character started this trend and was the main inspiration for Lindsay. Number 17. Before Total Drama, Fresh TV made a banger teenage show called 16. They even took some ideas from this show to Total Drama. Katie and Sadie are the best examples in this case because they share the same personalities and dynamics with Kristen and Kirsten, aka the clones. All of them are cheerful and fashion-obsessed characters who can't function without the other's company. But the most important detail is that they even have the same voice actresses.
Oh my gosh. Sadie, look! It's a summer camp. Okay, I always wanted to go to summer camp. It's your damage, Nikki. You're supposed to be selling. Just look what she's wearing.
Number 18. Z was one chill character that gave us a really good vibe. After Total Drama Island 2023 came out and he was confirmed to be Hispanic, there appeared rumors that he could be inspired by the Salvadoran YouTuber Fernanfloo. But this is a long shot, considering that it was never confirmed, and Fernanfloo is only popular in Latin America. Number 19. Joe resembled a lot with that type of jerk gym teacher that some of us had back in school, and that's because her main source of inspiration is Sue Sylvester from the series Glee. In terms of looks, they both share the same haircut. Both of them are also super competitive and obsessed with sports. And of course, at number 20, we can't forget about Ella. She's a clear combination between some Disney princesses. She has Snow White's hair and personality, and her dress is inspired by both Cinderella's design and Sleeping Beauty's color. So there it is, people. Don't forget to mention what characters we missed. Take care and see you next week with a brand new video.